Okay, yesterday, all of dear students, all of you join. All of you join. So yesterday we have derived temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin. When the fin is insulated at the end or at the tip, what are the boundary conditions? First boundary condition, at x is equal to 0, temperature T is equal to T naught, or theta is equal to theta naught. And second boundary condition for an insulated fin, at x is equal to L, what will be there at x is equal to L? At the end of the tip, the fin is insulated. The meaning is there is no heat transfer. That's why at the insulated end, the heat transfer Q is equal to 0. Q from the Fourier's law of heat conduction. How do you calculate Q? Q is equal to minus Ka dt by dx. So dt by dx at x is equal to L is supposed to 0 because minus Ka. K is not supposed to 0. Area is not equal to 0. Only what should be equated to 0? Only dt by dx at x is equal to L. dt by dx at x is equal to L to be equated to 0. So that is the second boundary condition. What is second boundary condition for an insulated fin? Yesterday we have discussed at x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. First boundary condition, at x is equal to 0, T is equal to T naught, or theta is equal to theta naught. At x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. By using that formula, we have derived temperature distribution equation. We have derived temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin. T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml. So temperature distribution, T is the temperature at any value of x. T free stream, temperature of surrounding fluid. T naught, temperature at the base. So T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml. Hyperbolic cos m. How do you calculate m? Square root of hp by ka. L is the length of the fin minus x at any location x. So this is temperature distribution equation. Okay na? Next, heat transfer rate equation. By using this temperature distribution equation, heat transfer rate that is at x is equal to 0, q fin is equal to minus ka dt by dx is equal to at x is equal to 0 is the heat transfer rate. Q fin, heat transfer rate to the fin minus ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. So here you have to calculate dt by dx at x is equal to 0. After calculating dt by dx at x is equal to 0 and substituting in this q fin is equal to minus ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0, then finally you will be getting heat transfer rate through the insulated fin. Heat transfer rate through the insulated fin, q fin is equal to by using minus ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0. From that relation, so if you substitute dt by dx at x is equal to 0, this becomes Kam into T naught minus T free stream into tan h ml, and Ka into m square root of hp by Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan h ml. And if we simplify this one, heat transfer rate through the fin, through the insulated fin, second case, when the fin is insulated at the tip, and the fin is insulated at the end, q fin is equal to square root of hp ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan h ml. So these two equations, temperature distribution equation, T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml, and heat transfer rate for the insulated fin is equal to square root of HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So these two equations, two derivations. So temperature distribution equation, this derivation also very important, and heat transfer rate equation. So this square root of HPKA T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml for an insulated fin. So these two derivations also very important. All of you practice the derivations. For the long fin, same analysis, temperature distribution, heat transfer rate. We have, what is the temperature distribution equation for the long fin? T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream e power minus mx, e power minus mx. Okay, na? Here insulated fin cos h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml. And for the long fin, heat transfer Q fin is equal to root HP Ka into T naught minus T free stream. But here in this case, second case, all of you listen very carefully. For the insulated fin, heat transfer rate, Q through the fin is equal to root HP Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So here tan H ml is product, you have to multiply with tan H ml. For the lengthy fin, root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream only. For a lengthy fin, root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream. But for the insulated fin, you have to multiply with tan H ml. So for an insulated fin, what is the equation? Heat transfer rate equation for an insulated fin, root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. Tan H ml. So finally, I am concluding the yesterday's class. So temperature distribution equation for an insulated fin, T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H m into L minus x divided by cos H ml. This derivation is very important. And also heat transfer rate through the insulated fin, root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So like that, first case lengthy fin, that is over. And yesterday we have taken up the second case, that is insulated fin. So here also we have completed the derivations, how to calculate temperature distribution, how to derive the equation for temperature distribution, and how to derive heat transfer rate for an insulated fin. Okay, na? Now in this class we will solve three problems on this insulated fin. Okay, take up the first problem. Aluminum fins of rectangular profile. Aluminum fins of rectangular profile are attached on a plain wall with 5 mm spacing. The fins have thickness 1 mm, length 10 mm, and the thermal conductivity K is equal to 200 watt per meter Kelvin. The wall is maintained at a temperature of 200 degrees centigrade, and the fins dissipate heat by convection into the ambient air. So here convection from the fin to outside air. Ambient air means atmospheric air or outside air. Air at 40 degrees centigrade with heat transfer coefficient. With heat transfer coefficient, H is equal to 50 watts per meter square Kelvin. Determine the heat loss. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the heat loss. Q is equal to, for the insulated fin, For an insulated fin, Q is equal to root HPKA, root HPKA T naught by T free stream into tan H ml. That equation is to be used. But before that, analyze the problem. All of you read the problem and analyze. Read the problem and analyze. So aluminum fins of rectangular profile. So cross section rectangle. It is having some width B, thickness T, and having length L. So rectangular fin. Material aluminum. The fins are attached on a plane wall, that is cylinder wall or engine cylinder or cylinder wall with 5 mm spacing. So here spacing between two fins 5 mm. That is not required for us, just for understanding point of view he has given this 5 mm spacing. The fins have thickness 1 mm. So length 10 mm, length of the fin 10 mm, and thermal conductivity K is equal to 200 watts per meter Kelvin. Thermal conductivity K. Okay, what is 302? What is your problem doubt?
సార్ అక్కడ ఇన్సులేటెడ్ ఫిన్ అని ఎక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు కదా సార్ క్వశ్చన్ లో ఎక్కడ అది
problem in the problem is not mentioned. That's why, so in the heat transference you have to analyze the given problem, given data carefully, but you observe the length of the fin. The length is generally here length. What is the length? So thickness, by observing, if not mentioned clearly, you have to assume it is a insulated fin. Okay na? You have to assume. So you have to assume like that. So you have to assume that the fin is insulated, but not mentioned here. If nothing is mentioned, observe the given data carefully and depend upon the length of the fin. And here length of the fin thickness here. So you have to write like this. If nothing is mentioned in the problem, you have to write assuming the fin is insulated at the end. Like that you have to assume. After assuming, you have to write I assumed the fin is insulated at the end. Like that, after writing, you have to solve the problem. That's all. Okay, by solving number of problems, you will be in a position to analyze whether it comes under lengthy fin or insulated fin or short fin. Okay na? The thermal conductivity 200 watt per meter Kelvin. The wall is maintained at a temperature of 200 degrees centigrade. That is T naught at x is equal to 0. The temperature is 200 degrees centigrade, and the fins dissipate heat by conduction. Sorry, the fins dissipate heat by convection. So heat is being convected out into the ambient air. The ambient air is at 40 degrees centigrade. That's why T free stream is 40 degrees centigrade with heat transfer coefficient H 50 watts per meter square Kelvin. Determine the heat loss. So Q is equal to square root of HPKA. By assuming the fin is insulated at the end, the Q is equal to root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. Okay, given data, thickness of the fin 0.001 meters, 1 mm or 0.001 meter. Here width of the fin not given. Width of the fin not given. So that's why you have to assume width is unit meter or 1 meter. And length of the fin 10 mm, that is 0.01 meters. thermal conductivity 200 watt per meter Kelvin, and T naught 200 degrees centigrade, T free stream 40 degrees centigrade, H value 50 watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, so here root HPKA into T naught by T free stream. So here, so tan HML, in that M is required. First calculate M value. Root HPK into T naught minus T free stream into tan HML. M is required. So M, how do you calculate? HP by square root of M is equal to square root of HP by KA. So H value 50 into, so B value 1 meter plus thickness value 0.001 meter into 2 divided by K value 200 divided by B into 1 meter into 0.001. So after calculating M, you will be getting nearer to the M value. M will be around 22.36. Here I have calculated in other way also. Unit width B is equal to 1 meter. After that you have to substitute the values of H 50 here, B value 1 meter plus T value 0.001 into 2 divided by K value 200 divided by B is equal to 1 meter into thickness value 0.001. So from this you can calculate, so that M value that will be around nearly 22.36, or otherwise here square root of HP by KA. How do you calculate perimeter? 2 into B plus T divided by K area B into T. But if you observe, width is 1 meter, thickness is 0.001 meter. 0.001 meter. Just a minute. Please wait. Hello. తర్వాత మాట్లాడదాం. Okay na? Here square root of HP by KA, P 2 into V plus T, area B into T. Here B is 1 meter, thickness is very very small. By assuming B is greater than, very greater than thickness, here you can neglect the thickness here plus addition, that is very very minute value. That's why you can neglect the thickness in the top, that is H into 2 into B divided by K into B into T. BB get cancelled. That M is equal to square root of 2H by KT. That is equal to square root of 2 into H value 50 divided by K value 200 divided by thickness value 0.001. So if you calculate this one, M value 22.36, or otherwise you can calculate M value like this also. That will be around 22 or nearer to the 22. So you can take either of the calculations. M you can calculate like this. After getting the M value for unit width of pin B is 1 meter, how do you calculate heat transfer rate? Q is equal to square root of HP KA into T naught minus T, sorry, T naught only. This is T naught only. Q is equal to square root of HP KA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ML. Square root of, so H value 50. H value 50. Perimeter value, what is perimeter value? So 2 into B plus T. So B 1 meter, T thickness 0.001. If we add 1.001 into 2, 2.002. So perimeter 2.002. H value 50 here, 50. P value 2.002. K thermal conductivity 200 into area. So B into T, thickness 1 meter, B, sorry, B value, width B 1 meter, thickness 0.001 within the square root into T naught minus T free stream. T naught value 200 and T free stream 40. Tan H of M into L. M value 22.36 into L value that is length of the pin, that is given as, this is length of the pin given as 0.01. You have to multiply with 0.01. So this value into tan h of after multiplying 0.001, sorry, 0.01, what is that one? 0.01, after multiplying 0.01, tan h of 0.2236 into this value. You have to, after getting the value, here you have to multiply with that value. Finally, you will be getting the heat transfer rate 157.38 watts per 1 meter width. Watts per 1 meter width. Here because you have assumed 1 meter width. B is equal to 1 meter. Or otherwise you can write 157.38 watts. That is the heat transfer through this pin for an insulated pin. If you assume the pin is insulated 157.38 watts per meter. Okay na? Like that you can solve these type of problems. Sometimes in some problem you may not give clearly whether pin is insulated, lengthy pin, but in the lengthy pin he has clearly given lengthy pin. If he clearly mentioned lengthy pin, you have to take the lengthy pin, or otherwise you can assume the second type, that is the insulated pin. After assuming the pin is insulated, you have to use this formula, heat transfer rate Q is equal to square root of HPKA into T naught minus T, this is T naught only, T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. After substituting all the available values, you will be getting the heat transfer value. In this case, 157.38 watts after calculation. That's the first problem on this insulated pin. Okay. Next, second problem. All of you read the second problem. From the find out the amount of heat transferred through an iron pin of length 50 mm, width 100 mm, thickness 5 mm. Assume thermal conductivity K is given as 210 kilojoules per meter hour degree centigrade. All of you observe very carefully. He has not given watt per meter Kelvin. Watt per meter Kelvin not given. He has given the unit. Here you can convert this watt per meter Kelvin also, but he has given in terms of kilojoules per meter hour. This is H per hour degree centigrade. And convective heat transfer coefficient H is equal to 42 kilojoules per meter square hour degree centigrade for the material of the pin. So material of the pin, thermal conductivity H value given, and the temperature at the base of the pin as 80 degrees centigrade. That T naught is equal to 80 degrees centigrade. Also determine the, so you have to heat transfer rate to be calculated, and also determine the temperature at the tip of the pin, that is at x is equal to L. You have to calculate at the tip of the pin, temperature at the tip of the pin. If the atmospheric temperature is 20 degrees centigrade, so T free stream temperature 20 degrees centigrade. So here you have to calculate heat transfer rate for, by assuming insulated pin Q is equal to root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan HML. By using that formula you can calculate heat transfer. But here length of the pin L 50 mm, width B 100 mm, thickness T 5 mm, and K value 210 kilojoules per meter per hour per degree centigrade, and heat transfer coefficient H, thermal conductivity 210, heat transfer H 42 kilojoules per meter square per hour degree centigrade, and temperature at the base of the pin T naught 80 degrees centigrade. So that is given, and temperature, atmospheric temperature 20, this is 20 only, 20 degrees centigrade. T free stream 20 degrees centigrade. So L given as 0.05 meters, 50 mm or 0.05 meters, and thickness, sorry, length 0.05 meters, width 100 mm, that is 0.1 meters, width B, and thickness 5 mm, that is 0.005 meters. K 210 kilojoules per meter per hour degree centigrade. So for the time being, you keep this unit as like this only. And H value 42 kilojoules per meter square per hour degree centigrade. So here important note is you can convert into watt per meter Kelvin. You can convert into watt per meter square Kelvin. But for the time being, you can keep it like this because you are using the ratio here that can be cancelled out. So T naught 80 degrees centigrade given as T free stream 20 degrees centigrade. So M value, how do you calculate M value? M is equal to square root of HP by KA. M is equal to square root of HP by KA. That is equal to square root of H value 42. So here directly I am taking 42 kilojoules per meter square hour because here 40 H value H by K value, that's why this is kilojoules, K value is kilojoules, this is also per hour, this is also per hour. That's why because of ratio we can take directly the available values. That is equal to M value. How do you calculate M value? How do you calculate M value? Square root of HP by KA. That is equal to square root of H value 42. Perimeter. Perimeter, how do you calculate? 2 into B plus T. So perimeter 2 into B 0.1. 0.1 meters plus T thickness 0.005. That's equal to, if you add this one, if you multiply with 2, then you will be getting perimeter as 0.21. 0.21. So substitute here square root of H value 42 into perimeter 0.21 divided by K value 210 into area. How do you calculate cross sectional area for this pin? Area is equal to B into T. B value 0.1 into thickness value 0.005. That is equal to 0.305 meter square. So square root of HP by KA, that is equal to, so if you calculate this one, M value will be coming as 9.165. 9.165. Now, how do you calculate transfer rate Q? Q is equal to, by using this formula, by assuming the pin is insulated at the tip, square root of HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan HML, square root of, so square root of HPK, H value 42, P value perimeter value 0.21 into K value 210 into area 0.305 into within the square root up to this and into 80 minus 20. So T naught 80, T free stream 20. Tan H, M value you calculate here 9.165 into L value. What is the length of the fin? That is 0.05 into 0.05. And after here we have taken 42 in kilojoules per hour. 210 also kilojoules per hour. That's why you will be getting heat transfer rate Q in kilojoules per hour only. Kilojoules per hour. Okay, na? 24.75 kilojoules per hour. If you convert into watts, that will be around 6.875 watts. You can convert kilojoules. So into 1000, then you will get joules per hour. This is per hour. Per second you have to calculate. So joule per second, that is watt. So you have to divide with 1000 divided by 3600 per hour. How many seconds? 3600. That's why you have to multiply with 1000 divided by 3600. Then you'll get the value of heat transfer in watts. That will be around, okay, you calculate this one. I think it is 6.875 watts, or otherwise you calculate and verify. So because here we have taken kilojoules, here also we had a kilojoule. That's why after getting the value, we will get a kilojoules per hour only, heat transfer rate. That you can, so okay, joule per second on watt, joule per second. This is hour only, hour, kilojoules per hour. So joule, you cannot convert into joule per second if you want to convert into watts. So 24.75 kilojoules per hour become 6.875 watts. That is joule per second. Okay na? Like that you can calculate heat transfer rate for this insulated fin. Now second bit, what is second bit? Also determine the temperature at the tip of the fin. Also determine the temperature at the tip of the fin. If the atmospheric temperature is 20 degrees centigrade. So T minus, so how do you calculate temperature at the tip of the fin? At X is equal to L. So temperature equation, T minus T free stream, temperature distribution equation. That's why you have to derive the temperature distribution equation. Sometimes this is required. Temperature distribution equation, heat transfer rate equation for each and every type of fin. That may be lengthy fin or insulated fin, and third one short fin. So temperature at the tip of the fin, how do you calculate? By using the temperature distribution equation. So T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H m into L minus X divided by cos H ml. So you have to calculate temperature at X is equal to L. That is Tx. Okay na? So temperature at X is equal to L. So temperature at X is equal to L. So here, so T minus T free stream 20 divided by T naught value 80 minus 20 is equal to cos H m into L minus X. X value L. That's why m into L minus L. That is mg cos H 0. That is 1. 1 by cos H ml. That's why T minus 20 divided by 80 minus 20 is equal to. So here 80 minus 20 60. That's why T minus 20 is equal to 60 by cos H m value 9.165 into L value 0.05, and that is the T minus 20. Whereas T is equal to, finally T is equal to 60, because here 60 divided by cos H ml 9.165 into L 0.05 plus T minus 20. So T is equal to plus 20, plus 20. Okay, if you simplify this one, 60 by cos H 9.165 into 0.05 plus if you add 20, then finally you will be getting the temperature at X is equal to L. Therefore, temperature at X is equal to L is equal to 74.21 degrees, 74.21 degrees, 21 degrees centigrade. Okay na? Like that you can calculate heat transfer rate as well as temperature at any given value of X. So at X is equal to X1, X2, X2 like that. At X is equal to L also you can calculate like that. At each and every point on the length of the fin you can calculate the temperature. And next, final problem on this insulated fin. A carbon steel material, carbon steel of thermal conductivity K 54 watt per meter Kelvin or meter degree centigrade. 54 watt per meter Kelvin. Steel rod with a cross section of an equilateral triangle. So here cross section of the fin, equilateral triangle of each side 5 mm, side of the equilateral triangle 5 mm is 80 mm long. Rod, carbon steel rod 80 mm long. 80 mm long. So length of the fin 80 mm. It is attached to a plain wall which is maintained at a temperature of 400 degrees centigrade. And T naught is equal to 400 degrees centigrade. The surrounding environment is 50 degrees centigrade. Outside air or outside any other environment is 50 degrees centigrade, 50. And unit surface conductance. Unit surface conductance is 90 watts per meter square Kelvin. So all of you remember, all of you listen very carefully. Unit surface conductance is convective heat transfer coefficient. So other name for the convective heat transfer coefficient, you can also call it as unit surface conductance. So H value here given as 90 watts per meter square Kelvin. Compute the heat dissipated by the rod. So here heat dissipated by the rod, that is Q, you have to calculate. By assuming fin is insulated at the end, you can calculate Q is equal to, so root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So the length of the fin, here fin is insulated at the end, this is the wall, T naught, the length of the fin, T free stream, temperature of the outside fluid, and here cross section is just like equilateral triangle. Each side A, and each side of the equilateral triangle is given as 0.005 meters, 5 mm or 0.005 meters. Length of the fin given as 80 mm, that is equal to 0.08 meters. T naught at the base 400 degrees centigrade. T free stream 50 degrees centigrade. And H value, unit surface conductance or convective transfer coefficient H value 90 watts per meter square degree centigrade or 90 watts per meter square Kelvin. Also you can write the unit. K is equal to 54 watt per meter Kelvin. So heat transfer rate Q, how do you calculate? Root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. So root HPKA is equal to Ka into M. You can write like this also. Already we have discussed while deriving the equation. Ka into M, T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml. Tan H ml. So M value, how do you calculate M value? M is equal to square root of HP by Ka. So perimeter, how do you calculate perimeter of the equilateral triangle? Perimeter of the equilateral triangle 3A. A plus A. Perimeter, you have to add all the three dimensions, A plus A. So 3A. Perimeter of the equilateral triangle 3A. 3 into 0.005. Okay, keep that one. Area of the equilateral triangle, how do you calculate area of the equilateral triangle? Area of the equilateral triangle, op into any triangle, B into H. Op into B into H. Op, base, op into B into H, this H. Of BH, area of the triangle, of into B value A into H. So square root of 3 by 2 into A, that is H value. So that's why area of the equilateral triangle, square root of 3 by 4, square root 3 divided by 4 into A square, A into A square. Okay. Now, how do you calculate M? By using this formula, square root of HP by Ka. For that, okay, here another method, or you can use any either of the methods. By calculating perimeter, by calculating area, you can substitute here P value 3A, area value square root of 3 divided by 4 into a square. By substituting here P by A is equal to, you can substitute P by value here. So P by A value, perimeter 3A divided by area square root of 3 by 4 A square. That's equal to 4 into square root of 3. 3 by square root 3, square root 3 divided by A by A square, that is A. That is equal to 4 into square root 3, 6.93. Divided by A value, A side value 0.005. Then you'll be getting the P by A value 1386. P by A value 1386. So therefore M is equal to square root of HB by KA. Square root of H by K, H value 90 by K value 54 into P by A value. P by A value 1386. After getting the square root, so you'll get M value as 48.06. 48.06. Okay na? Now heat transfer rate Q is equal to, you can use this formula or you can use this formula also. KA, K value 54, area value, so this one area square root of 3 by 4 A square. So area KA 0.005 whole square into square root 3 divided by 4 KA into M value M value 48.06 into T naught minus T free stream. T naught minus T free stream. So T naught 400, T free stream 50 into tan H ml into tan H M value 48.06, L value length of the pin given as 0.08 meters, 0.08. So okay, after calculation, finally you're getting heat transfer rate Q is equal to 9.82 watts. (9.82 watts). Okay na? So like that you can calculate the heat transfer rate for an inside pin by using this formula. Q is equal to root HPKA into tan T naught minus T free stream tan HML. That is, or otherwise you can use this formula also, KA into M into T naught minus T free stream into tan HML. And for the temperature distribution equation, T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos H M into L minus X by cos H ML. So by using the temperature distribution equation, by using the heat transfer rate equation, so you can calculate the, by assuming the pin is insulated at the tip. Okay na? Like that. So we have solved these problems on this pins. You may get derivations as well as problems on the pins. All of you, so take care about the derivations and problems. All of you practice the problems. All of you practice the derivations. So if you practice, then only it becomes easy. Okay, right? So that's all for today. But we have completed two cases. The first case, lengthy pin, infinitely long pin. Second case, pin is insulated at the tip. Next, third case. So in the next class, we'll discuss third case. That is short pin. If the length of the pin is short, when compared with width and thickness, if the length is, or otherwise, so length of the pin is short, then we can call it as short pin. Or otherwise, heat dissipation from a pin losing heat at the tip. Losing heat at the tip. In the second case, third case, losing heat at the tip. That is the condition here. For the third pin, third type, pin losing heat at the tip. But the second case, pin is not losing heat at the tip. That is insulated. That is, we are not allowing heat to go out from the pin to atmosphere through conduction. So that's why, so for a short pin, what are the boundary conditions? ఇది షార్ట్ ఫిన్, దట్ ఈస్ థర్డ్ కేస్ షార్ట్ ఫిన్. Third case, short fin. So that is heat dissipation from fin, losing fin, losing heat at the tip. That is second case. We are not allowing the fin to lose heat through conduction. That's why, what is the second boundary condition for the third case? Second boundary condition. So first boundary condition, at x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught. That is same for all the three cases. Second boundary condition for third case, the short fin. At x is equal to L, conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. Conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. That is minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to L is equal to HA T minus T free stream. HA T minus T free stream. Okay na? So that's all for today. Third case we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, that's all for today. If there are no doubts, I'm stopping. Any doubt? Okay, that's all for